Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a good morning. Igama lami Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda-ke futhi sikhuluma ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it is your first time joining me today, there is a subscribe button la ngezansi. Press it if you like my content. So you guys, Umoja Love has done it again like they do every week, every month. Okay. One thing about Umoja Love is that they are always introducing new shows, and they do have a new show called Threeway. It is an interesting concept, you guys, because it's some of those things that we see on TVs and Zegale in America, and we watch them on TLC. Now it's here on Moja Love. I've always said that even though I have so many issues with Moja Love, but one thing that I like about the channel is that they tell South African stories, and they tell them in a South African way. Okay, but we are not ignoring the fact that there's so many other issues that are coming up when it comes to Moja Love. Just the fact that the stories are coming up about them possibly using people's ideas when it comes to them introducing these shows and not paying the people that they're supposed to pay, and also the GBV issues that we have had when watching some of the shows. But the thing that is positive about this channel is just the fact that they do tell South African stories. So this show is a show about a South African story. Lerato is a lady that is a lesbian. She said it herself. So she only gets into relationships with women. Okay. Now she had reached a point where she felt like she wanted a baby, and as much as for other people that might be something that is just straightforward. If you have a partner in your life and you get to a point where you want a baby, your partner wants a baby, you can just make a baby. For them, I guess it's more complicated than that, because they have to look at other options, because obviously you cannot make a baby with your partner like that. It's not as simple as that. So she had reached that point, and she was talking about it to her friends, talking about it to her family. And so it just so happened to aunt came, her aunt knew about her desires and her dream of having a baby, and she works with somebody who also wants a baby. Okay, Umandla is um Lerato's aunt's colleague, but they're also friends. So Umandla is gay, uh, and also he had reached a point where he wanted a baby, and also with him, it's like he is in the same situation as Ulerato, where he wants a baby, he's got a partner, but obviously it's not a straightforward thing. When you want a baby as a gay guy, you can't just say, partner, let's make a baby. You have to look at other options. So then, Lerato's aunt connected the dots. Okay, I have two people in my life. I feel like they will be great parents. Lerato wants a baby. It's not Mandla, it's Professor. Mandla is Professor's partner. So, yes. So I have Lerato in my life, who is my niece, and then I have a friend at work who is Professor. He also wants a baby. So why not put them together? So basically, she introduced them to each other to say, guys, you want a baby, you want a baby. Why don't you guys have a baby together? So when the aunt introduced that idea, they think about it, and they're like, maybe it's not a bad idea, you guys. So after some meetings and them spending time together, they decided that it would be a good idea to have a baby. And now Ulerato is pregnant, you guys. When I was watching the show, I wasn't clear on how the baby was made, because I wasn't sure if they actually got intimate with each other and the baby was made, or they had to do whatever, the eggs, and then the process. Okay, so I don't know if they took a professor's sperms and put them on on Lerato, or it was the natural process. Okay, but when I was on Twitter and people were talking about the show, they said that they actually got intimate with each other. Okay, So now, yeah, so now Lerato is pregnant, heavily pregnant, and in this episode, they were actually having like a baby shower for her, and a professor is there. You guys, both of them are very excited about the fact that they're having a baby. They are not. I did not see anything where it indicates to Lerato right now she is in a relationship with someone, but she does talk about the fact that in the future she is planning to find someone, get married, settle down, and have that family setting where she lives with someone and her baby. Okay. On the other side, the professor does have a partner yakhe umandla uthi he is bi, meaning that he just loves human beings. Okay. I think for me, out of all the letters in the LGBTQI community, the most interesting for me is the B letter, because with the B letter, I believe that it's somebody that can fall in love with anybody. You can fall in love with a man, you can fall in love with a woman. Basically, you just fall in love with a human being, or you are attracted to a human being. It does not matter what gender they are. So that is what umandla is. Okay. He does specifically clarify the fact that he is a man, and the fact that he is interested in both a woman and a man, it does not mean that it makes him any different, or it makes him any less of a man. Okay. So Professor is in a relationship with Umandla who is bi and is having a baby with Ulerato. Ulerato is lesbian, and Yena Professor is gay. Okay. That baby shower was quite beautiful. I guess everybody there knew the arrangement. Nobody was acting like maybe they are disgusted with the idea. Everybody was happy for Lerato, and also Professor was happy to be there as the father of the baby. Now, the only person that was not there at the baby shower was Umandla, which later on Professor does express, because he's very disappointed at the fact that Umandla did not. Yes, Professor is disappointed that Mandla did not show up for a baby shower. Also, Uleradonai does express that, but she says since everybody else was there, it was still a beautiful event. So she didn't. She tried not to pay attention to that and just be happy with the people that were there. Ulerato, for me, it was interesting that she's actually very excited, because she says when she started the process with the professor to have the baby, Umandla was not in the picture. Okay, Mandla was not in the picture, but when they started dating with the professor, she was excited, because she was like, okay, not only am I going to co-parent with professor, but I'm going to co-parent with professor and Mandla. So it's like more people in the life of a baby, you guys. So Umandla seems not Mandla, I'm confusing them. Professor seems to have this thing yokuthi he wishes ukuthi one day they could all live together, all of them, one big happy family. So it would be him, um Mandla, and then it will be Ulerato in the same house and their baby. Ulerato is like, no, that is not going to happen, because she has her own plans when it comes to the future and her finding a partner. Her only plans is that she co-parents with the two gentlemen. Okay. This is the thing, you guys, and I know for a lot of people, and I do understand it when people are going to be like, oh my god, what are we even watching on our TV screens now? I feel like these things are happening in our communities whether we like it or not, so they might as well be shown on TV. For us, if you come across it in your life, you don't feel like you're the only one that is going through it. Let's say you are a parent and your child comes to you and say, mom, yes, I am lesbian, but I have decided that I'm going to have a baby with this person. I'm not necessarily in a relationship with this person. We have just decided that we're going to have a child. I feel like I'm going to be interested in watching the show, more especially when the baby comes, how they're going to maneuver that, and also just I think the parts that I'm interested in as well is the part Mandla, because Umandla did not make a decision to have a baby with Lerato. Professor is the one that made a decision. So Umandla just finds himself in a relationship with somebody that is having a relationship with someone else, you know. So I'm just wondering, ukuthi obligations, are there any obligations for Umandla in this situation? If he had to break up now with a professor, would he be obligated to do anything when it comes to this baby? But anyway, you guys, I do feel like Umandla a little bit is interested in Lerato, even though he says that he would not, uh, go. He knows I'm a boundaries, so he won't go beyond them. But he feels like he is attracted to Lerato because Lerato is a beautiful woman and is an intelligent woman. So, for him, if they live together, it will be one big happy family. So yeah, you guys, that is what the show is about. Basically, you guys, listen. For me, I always just feel like a child needs love, a child needs support, a child needs a nurturing environment. And we have seen many instances where there is a mom and a dad, and it's a male and a female, but it's not the best environment for a child to be in. So we can never really say, ukuthi, um, like this is where the child should be raised in a typical male and female environment, and also where a mom and a dad are in a relationship and they are married, because we know that that is not always the case. Sometimes that is not the best environment for a child. So whatever environment that is going to give a child love and give a child total acceptance, give a child support, and be nurturing to a child, for me, I will be happy with it. If they are able to maintain and build a positive and a positive relationship, a supportive relationship where they are able to raise this child in a positive environment, then I'm totally for it, you guys. But I'm interested to see how it's gonna work when the baby comes. Anyway, you guys, there is the new show that we have on Mojo Live. It's on Saturday. What time did it play? Was it like 9 o'clock? I think. Yes, you guys. So tell me what you think about this show in the comment section. Please like the video before uphume kuyona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginethanda kakhulu.